Hey family, I want you all to look at something. This is something my dog brought. I believe that little puppy, Pinocchio or Sparky, whatever you want to call him. I believe he's a collector. Look what he brought. These are bones. And y'all tell me what y'all think it is. I'm looking at this bone here, trying to get an understanding. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This stuff is real old, and you can tell. This is a fossilized bone that some person was sharpening. You see that? You can tell they sharpened and fashioned this bone like this because there aren't any other bones in our bodies that are shaped this way. This was filed down to look like it's filed down. This is a bone that was filed down, and I believe either a caveman or woman, or maybe a Native American or something, or something. This is out. This is old. That right there. This is not just from like 100 years ago, 200 years ago. We're talking about centuries. Look at that. This is a bone. They sharpen that. Unless y'all can come up with something else, you can see it. They sharpened this and put it on the end of a stick and wrapped it. Used it as a weapon. I can imagine that can inflict some pain on a bow and arrow or something. Okay, now, so he brought that here and then he turned around. So I'm thinking this right here might be about 10,000 years old or something, 5,000 years or 4, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to get the camera to not be so blurred. Let me see. And see that? Now you can get a better look at it. Look at that. You see that? That's old. Look at that. You can see all of the definitions in the bone. Yeah. Look at that. I imagine that was pretty sharp. I didn't know what part of a bone this would have been on a human body or an animal body. Then he brought this here. This looks like some vertebrae of some kind. You can actually see the foramens or the holes where the nerves will go and the arteries will go. In this area, the veins will go in these areas. I've searched to see what type bone this is. I can't find it. It looks kind of different from, modern day bones. So I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck, This is not a vertebra off of any animal I am used to. I mean, because our vertebrae don't set this way in modern animals and humans, okay? Then he turned around, he brought this. He brought this bone. I don't know what this is. It looks sort of like a sacral bone of some kind. This may just be the hip bone of something. You see that? That's the hip bone area. Whatever this is, I don't know. Could be off of a muskrat. It had to be small because this would be actually probably the sacral area where the hip bone goes in, and I doubt it because that particular foramen is very large. So, what y'all think? This dog brings some of everything. I'm just hoping he does not bring a human skull here, but if he does, I'm going to definitely, incorporate it in my work. I will be using this in my bone reading collection. If you all know exactly what type of bones these are, because I know this has to be a hip bone. It seems like it. Our hip bones look similar to this. This portion was eaten off. They look old. This one looks very old, almost like fossil-like in nature. I know for sure this is an old bone. That's old. These may be fairly new. I'm not sure. Okay, please rate, and subscribe. And give me some ideas what y'all think, y'all. Okay? Bye-bye.